There's more big scenes ahead on Emmerdale and plenty of fans' favourites feature next week, according to new spoilers. We've got Aaron Dingle being rather suspicious of his husband John Sugden, unaware of just how dangerous he is. Aaron's soulmate meanwhile, Robert Sugden, is clearly still hung up on him after their recent secret fling as he's given a warning. Then Terry's Moira Dingle who takes revenge as she learns a major bombshell. There's more scenes for exes Charity Dingle and Vanessa Woodfield too, amid concerns for a character. It comes as Vanessa kicked Charity out of her house just weeks ago after their kiss, which had sparked hopes for a vanity reunion on the ITV soap. That's not all, as Terry schemes, a DNA drama, a split and a lot of guilt for one resident. The battle is on between two families too in some more humorous scenes. Let's kick off with the latest gossip in the Aaron, Robert and John debacle. John and Aaron flee the village, amid John's fears his killer crimes will be exposed, while Aaron fears he will be exposed after sleeping with his ex Robert, the brother of his husband. But something happens that sparks questions for Aaron, and he wastes no time in confronting John about it. It's said to be something shocking, and whatever the discovery is, he's soon calling his husband a liar. But what has he found out? He appears to be holding a photo frame, but more will be revealed next week. As for Robert, he's clearly still longing for a Oberon reunion, and aren't we all? Next week it's clear he's still hoping to get Aaron back as someone is forced to intervene. Aaron's mum Charles Dingle begs Robert to leave Aaron alone and let him go, but will he give up? Robert is busy next week it seems, as he insists Victoria Sugden take on the Bartons up at Moira's farm in a battle of who can do the most and the best job. It stems from Ross and Robert arguing over the workload, with Ross claiming the latter is not pulling his weight. Things soon get personal, and Victoria and Matty Barton are dragged into things, leading to a competition between the two families. Ross has got other drama going on though, amid him growing convinced Charity Dingle could be pregnant with his baby after their one-night stand. The pair slept together after getting drunk recently, as Charity hit the rocks with her husband Mackenzie Boyd. The issue is Charity had agreed to be a surrogate for her granddaughter Sarah Sugden, and Sarah and her partner Jacob Gallagher were thrilled to find out Charity was pregnant after an embryo transfer. Charity is hiding her fears that this isn't what led to her pregnancy though, and next week she confides in her ex Vanessa once more after a split from Mack. What Charity has no idea, and what is being kept under wraps, is the fate of Mack after his run-in with Killer John that airs this week. Upcoming episodes see him running for his life after exposing John's lies, but we have yet to learn what happens next amid reports he will be killed off. There's concern for Mack next week, when he hasn't returned after their fight and Charity fears she has lost him for good. When Sarah tells Vanessa that Mackenzie's ended things with Charity, Ross overhears and asks Charity if it's because of their fling. A distraught Charity denies this and kicks him out, before Vanessa offers her a shoulder to cry on. Charity breaks down, and finally confesses she might not be carrying Sarah's baby, while she allows Vanessa to believe she slept with Mack. Vanessa urges her to tell the truth, but Charity refuses and says she's just hoping for the best, adamant that Vanessa keeps her secret. Ross continues to question Charity though, not believing her claims that Terry's no way the baby is his, and soon demands a DNA test. As Charity begins to crumble, will she be forced to tell Sarah the truth? Also next week, Moira takes her revenge after finding out what happened with Dylan weeks earlier. With Dylan keen to keep on a straight track after being taken in by Paddy and Mandy, villain Ray puts doubts in his mind over their real agenda. He assures the teen he'll look out for him and pays him in advance for another job. With Dylan having claimed to April that he's no longer doing dodgy dealings with Ray, she is suspicious when he continues to act strangely next week. April ends up confiding in her father Marlon about her fears that Dylan might be up to his old tricks. Soon when April spots Dylan she confronts him and learns about the drug drop-off, but he's hurt to find out Paddy and Marlon know about his past and April fears he's going to split with her. When Paddy is supportive it encourages Dylan to stop things with Ray, but how will he react? There's more trouble though when Kyle recognizes Dylan as one of the intruders at the farm weeks ago, and he tells his stepmother Moira. After Dylan gets the opportunity to help Moira up at the farm, he and the others don't realize Moira now knows what happened. She's soon promising him a taste of his own medicine and grabs a pitchfork, but will she go too far? Finally next week, Belle ends things with Cammy after Gabby tells her he was the one who beat up Vinny. Cammy protests but is not believed, leaving Vinny feeling guilty after his lies about his former pal. Vinny tries to tell Belle that Cammy is a good man, but doesn't tell her what really happened. When he later apologizes to Cammy, he's heartbroken when Cammy refuses to accept it, but will he tell Gabby and Belle the truth? Emmerdale airs weeknights at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX, with an hour-long episode on Thursdays.